and welcome to Terraria. In the last episode, I tried to fight the cultists at the top of the dungeon, and I failed. And after that, I did some exploration using teleportation potions, which mostly brought me down to this area. I would like at some point to explore this area as well. But for today, I would like to do some fishing because I realized that I've done a lot of that between episodes, but not really on camera because, well, I think watching me holding my rod into some lake is not that great, but at least I want to give you some impression of the fishing that's done, so I want to do a couple of things, do some fishing, edit the video heavily so you don't get too bored, and then we'll see. First of all, let me get a current fishing quest, and he wants us to fish in the jungle surface. So that would be around here. I don't even know whether we have a big enough lake to fish in actually. Might be this one, otherwise we can try this one. So let's see. Let's head up. Alright, here we are. Let's switch into our fishing gear. A fishing potion, a crate potion, because I like crates, and a sonar potion, so we don't waste baits. And then let me switch this one, so you see I already got the golden fishing rod, which you get after a couple of fishing quests, same as the bug net to catch more bait. So, let me go up here and let my thing take care of these and just start fishing. Well, that didn't go too well. I died. I guess I should build myself some kind of shelter to be able to fish without getting interrupted. So let me head back and try again. Alright, I think I'll cheese it a bit, so I built this thing. There will hardly anything come in here, except maybe for a few slimes. This still counts as a full body of water. So this should do the trick, because all of these will stay up there and not bother me anymore. So one of these, one sonar potion, and a fishing potion. So these give me better fishing power. Increased, what is it, chance to fish crate, and this one makes me see what I actually will be catching. Well, I didn't do that one too well, did I? So let's put this one in as well. Alright, fishing gear, take out the pole and see what we can catch. There is the quest fish, so that one usually comes rather quickly. And I will continue fishing for crates, for example this one. And we will see what I get in the next 4 minutes or so. Alright, that was that. I spent 8 minutes with each of these potions. Let me quickly harvest all the stuff that my little thing, this dagger or whatever it is called, has farmed for me so far. And let's go home and have a look at what we got. So we have the, where is it? The quest fish. So let's hand that in. We got a crate potion, apprentice bait, and something else that I didn't see right now. We have a seaweed planter. So this is something I think decorative. Yeah. Well, since you're the fishing guy, you can get this one as well. Here we go. That one I got from some of the monsters, I think. That one as well. We have 14 purple crates, 6 mithril crates, 8 bramble crates, and 4 titanium crates. And a zephyr fish, which summons a pet fish. So this one goes straight back here to the chest with all the other summoning items. I think I will just store all the stuff and head out to do some more fishing until we are on the next day, so I can take the next quest. So see you when we have the next quest, and we'll see how this turns out. Alright, let's go. Next quest. Skylakes and surface. We want to have a fallen starfish. That should not be too difficult. We have a surface lake around the corner. If I get the correct entrance. Should be down here. Here we go. Here you go. And here we are with a surface lake. There is our fallen starfish. And the first crate. Let's head in that quest. Where is our little fisherman? Are you back here? No, you're not. Then you're usually back here in the corner. Apprentice bait, gold, and a crate potion. Great. Alright, we have 35 miles per hour of wind, so let's take these 2 kites that we found for a spin. Because I think, if I remember correctly, these will give us an achievement. Also, I want to see how they look. No achievement apparently. But it is what it is. That's how this one looks like. And we have another one. Well, alright. Alright, I think I want to wait till the next day and then do some fishing with this special bait. I was told I should use it in the ocean, and we will see what that brings. This one goes up there. Let's see the crates that we have. So this one is from earlier when I went collecting corals for I think the solar potion is one of these 2. Black ink. That one goes to the dye manufacturing corner. I think it's this part, yes. And then we have all kinds of things. Let me quickly store my kites. I guess down there. This one goes back up here for you now. And then we will have a look at the crates. This one I found in the Crimson, right before I started the episode. And the other ones I found while fishing in the last half hour-ish. So let's see. Crimson Rod, well, not much damage. And this is known ingredients and baits. So let's just store these. And I think the Journeyman bait I will put into this chest with all the stuff that I at some point will sell. So Let's get rid of those spikes, for example. And then let's see what we have in here. Titanium crates first. Enhanced sword. I think that one can be used for our zenith. So this one is a good one. Let's put it with our other crafting things. Not up there, but in here. So I think the zenith. No, this one is for the Terra Blade. This one is for the zenith. Takes all kinds of swords, so we will have to collect a few. This one is a turtle mount. This one as well. I'll put one of them in here. I already have one of them. Never mind. Sell those. Sell this one as well. And let's open the other ones. Lots of those turtle mounts. I will just open these and we will see what we have in there. Alright. Few potions, some bars, tungsten bars, adamantite bars, I think, some ores, mana potions, more potions. Let's store all that we know. And then I will go in here and clear this thing out, because I have been busy in the dungeon exploring a bit more. I think I will take all of these and store them. Alright, so the only new thing we found, I think from the dungeon, is this tabby. We can take them with these, I think. And, or not. No, we have to combine them with the tiger climbing gear, which I don't have, so these go in here, and that's that. Let's see what we have in the bramble crates. A whole bunch of these regrowth staffs, which we have already in here. So the things that we didn't have before. This Inferno Fork, which looks quite good for a mage, but since I am no mage, I will sell that one. This key brand, very fast speed, funny sword, but I think the ones that I have are better. So I will sell that one as well. And we have the seaweed twice. This one summons a pet turtle. So where is it? There it runs after us. But as with all the other pets, I will just put it in here. And that is that. And then we have the rash feral claws. I think this one is the one item that was missing, because I have these Titan gloves. And I wanted to use those to make another glove item. Either the Berserker's glove or the mechanical glove. I think this one I already have. Yeah, so this one goes into this gauntlet. But that was the wrong key. I think these I wanted to make. So let's go ahead and find one of those, and then we will have to go to back here and make this one, and then make that one, and this one is the item that we wanted to have. This one, fire damage, I think I want to keep, and this one. I guess I will, well, I want to keep the wings, but I will have to figure out which of these two to get rid of to exchange for this one. I will put this in here for now, maybe just exchange these two, and we will see how we fare with these in boss fights and other ones. Let me quickly sell stuff and empty my inventory. And then we will see what else we found. Alright, here we are again. I forgot this one, the fiberglass fishing pole, which has 30% fishing power. This one has 50%, so we can get rid of that one. Let's see what we found in the mithril crates. So, stuff that I didn't already have. So, except for ingredients, this is the stuff that I did not have already, or that I, in case of the ginger beard, I already had one, but it got out of the chest again. So, these, well, are vanity items. I had one of those. This one goes into this chakron balloon. I think I have these things. I might make one of those, even though I don't think these are really useful for me. I will sell those. Sailfish boots I should have. Not here, but in here. Yeah, I got a ton of these. That's why they didn't end up in the chest. Sword items. So I have too many of these. Let me get rid of one of these at least. I have too many of those. This one can go. I guess since these are items to craft into others, I can't even stack those. Okay. Let's get rid of two of those. Movement speed, melee speed. Sword items. And then we have the warding hammer's boots, which go into spectre boots. And there are all kinds of spectre boots. So all of these go into spectre boots as well. So let me put one of these in here, and the other ones I will sell. Same with these falcon blades. They're all rather useless for me. So let's get rid of all of these duplicate, triplicate, whatever items, and see what we found in those other chests. Alright, we found half a dozen or more of these enchants. 9. We found radars, which we already had enough from. We saw these before, tsunami in a bottle before. This one is actually useful, the climbing shoes, the climbing claws for these. So let me get more of these boots out here. So let's put these in here. And this one is one of the few things that I actually went out for. So I'll put that one in here. These potions are way too weak for what I need right now. So let's sell and then see what we can actually make out of this stuff we found. Okay, here we are with all kinds of items. So the first thing was those only go into the tiger climbing gear, so I'm afraid we will have to wait for these three to combine them. This aglet that I found goes into lightning boots. Lightning boots take spectre boots, an anklet, which I have here, and the aglet. And the spectre boots I already am wearing. So we can now create these and combine them. These lightning boots go into frostspark boots. For those I need the ice skates that I forgot to take out of here. And there we go. So let's make frostspark boots. Frostspark boots go into Terraspark boots. And these need lava waders. Lava waders have all kinds of different recipes, which take this molten skull rose, which take obsidian water walking boots, which take this combination or that combination. Basically, they are all water walking boots and kinds of combinations of this rose, the lava charm, and the obsidian skull, which I just made. So let's go here. How do we make this one? With the Obsidian Skull Rose and the Lava Charm. So let's start here. Obsidian Skull Rose, which are these two. Make that one. Then we can make the Molten Skull Rose. And that's it. For next one, we will need the what are they called? These water walking boots, or those, which are made by combining another obsidian skull with a water walking boot. So only those boots, and then we can combine all of these into what's it called? These terrace park boots. And I think these will actually give an achievement as well. So I went through all the achievements that we see up here. So we're very close to that one. We see already over here we can make a tsunami in a bottle, which was one of these and one of those. And those go into the shark room balloon, which we have, which go into pink horseshoe balloon, because we have the horseshoe as well. So let's make one of those. And that goes into nothing else. Double jump increases jump height and negates fall damage. So this would be maybe something for this guy who can't jump right now. Let's see what else we have. We have the wild blizzard in a bottle, and we have the brisk cloud in a bottle, and I forgot the additional items for those, which are these balloons. So those go into a blizzard in a balloon, and this one goes into a cloud in a balloon. And these actually go into, well, we would need another horseshoe. We can combine balloons when we have a sandstorm in a balloon as well. For the sandstorm, we need sandstorm in a bottle, which is probably found at some location, or we can use a cloud in a bottle and transform it with a forbidden fragment, which are rare to find as far as I know. So I think this is what we get right now. I will store these items back here. Those as well, those two, no. This one I want to actually wear. So you get back that one. And I guess you get this one as well. Great. And these three go back, and that was that. So let's go ahead and take our fishing gear and see what we can find in the ocean. I should at some point get a door for this one as well. So let us see. We have our potions. Sonar potion, fishing potion, crate potion. Put this one first so it gets used. And try to use our fishing rod here. What happens? Okay. This looks like a boss. Ouch, and I'm dead. Alright. This looks like we should get the boss gear instead of the fishing gear. And try again. Here we go. I built ourselves a little arena for that boss. Added the door, and let's go ahead. Buff. Kill that thing. Come on. Get this thing going. And fish for that boss. Here we go. Misclick there a couple times. Ouch. This looks better than last time, at least. I still don't get what these attack patterns are, but ouch, I should not go into these... are those tsunamis? No. Whatever. Okay, here he transforms or something? No. Alright, this looks a bit more complicated now, but I think I'm good. Ouch. Alright. Give me a loot. Let me do damage. Ouch. Ouch! Well, this is much better. I will try again. I think I can. Yes, I have one worm left, so this should do the trick. Apparently we killed one of those villagers here, or the boss did, but I will see that I got here eventually, and I'll see that I'll try again. Let's buff. And toss the thing from up here. Here we go. I forgot this thing. I'm not doing this good this time, I think. We will see. Ouch. Get these bubbles. Ouch. A health potion. Ow. Leave me in peace. Yeah, no. And I died again. Alright. I will have to try that again, but that shall be it for today. I will have to go for some more of these worms. I think I found them in the blue biome, so that will take some time. But that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time.